Hi, I'm Courtney at GoodMorningGirls.org, and we are up to week 2 in our Advent study, and this week our topic is love. For God so loved the world that He gave His Son, and that is what we are celebrating here at Christmas time, Emmanuel, God with us. And this week you're going to read 1 John 4, 7 and 8, where it says that God is love. And because He has loved us, we are to love our neighbor as ourselves. And so this week it is so practical, the things that we can do at Christmas. In your Advent ebook, you'll find a list of random acts of kindness, things that we can do that are practical to share the love of Christ. One of the things I have found is that at Christmas time, it is the time when people are most open to talking about spiritual things. It's easy to invite maybe a friend to church or to a choir concert. A couple years back, I invited one of the little boys from my son's football team and his mom to the choir concert. It was easy to invite them. They said yes, and when they came, I will never forget how the little boy said, "Mom, what's that at the top of the church?" And she said, "Oh, honey, that's a cross." He didn't know what a cross was. I love that this is a chance for us to introduce people to Christ in a natural way. I've also, at Christmas time, given out Bibles. I've given them out to the guys who put the groceries in the back of our car. I've given them out at the salon. There's just so many ways to hand out a Bible. I've given them out in a basket with bread and things like that. So it's a natural time to be able to give a Bible and maybe people not take offense. Because like on January 14th, if you gave someone a Bible, they might be like, "Oh, that's odd," and they might think, "Oh, she's cramming her faith down my throat." But at Christmas, it's an acceptable time. Another thing we do at Christmas time to remind our children to share the love of Christ is our Jesus stocking. We have 4 stockings hanging on our mantle and then a 5th one, and this is our Jesus one. And I've encouraged the kids to put money in it for different charities, and this year our charity is the Last Well, because that is what we are doing here at Good Morning Girls. And so I've shared with my children how the children in Liberia don't have clean water. And there's so many things we take for granted, like we turn on our water off and on and we don't even think about whether it's clean or not. And if it came out dirty, we would have a problem with that. That would be a problem. We would make a phone call. And yet they don't have that option. And so I told the children, and I set the example. I've already given to Last Well, and so I put a little piece of paper in the stocking with the amount that I've already donated. And then this week I was so encouraged when I gave my kids their chore money. They each got $5. They, on their own initiative, put it in the Jesus stocking, and I'm just so proud of them that they're learning to give. There's also some change in the toe, because as soon as I hung it, they ran and got their change and put it in there. And so it's just a great opportunity to, again, it's hanging on our fireplace. It just puts it before our children, that opportunity for them to give, for them to do something. One last thing that I love is over on the website littlelightofmine.com, Courtney has made up a list of 100 different things, the ways we can light up our community with kindness. And so I'm going to put the link in my blog post that goes with this video, because this list is so much fun. Number 1 is stave an early morning chalk attack. Pick a street, yours or another, and write a good morning or have a great day message on every driveway. Isn't that fun? And the kids would love that. Another one that's interesting, I've never heard. Stand outside your child's classroom and give each child a single flower as they walk in. Then, as the children enter the classroom, have them hand the flower to the teacher. So then the teacher ends up with this big bouquet of flowers. How fun! Another one, mail an actual handwritten letter. People just email and text message these days. My kids just at Thanksgiving wrote a handwritten letter to their 92-year-old grandmother, and she wrote back and said, that she loved them, and it was so neat to see, to have that letter, and I'm saving it because who knows, it might be our last letter from her. These handwritten letters are special. And the last one on the first page says, try to find out when a child's friend has a game or performance coming up, and then surprise them and show up with big posters supporting them. I think that's a great idea. And so she has a list of 100 ways we can light up our community. I want to encourage you during this season and all year long, spread the love of Christ. We are the light of the world, so let's shine and walk with the King.